1 second.
My Zoom's not working.
There we go. Welcome everybody to One Shot Onslaught. Jeremy, is your Zoom good? You look good. You look still there.
I'm good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hello everybody. Tonight we are playing Beneath the Black Rose by the Arcane Library, part of their Halloween horror bundle that just came out like a week ago. There's 4 very good one-shot adventures in there, all relatively spooky. We'll see if I can stay true to them. I think it's notoriously known by now that I am very bad at doing spooky stuff. So we'll see how it goes. We'll go ahead and go around the table. I do think Rob froze on us. He did indeed. He is coming right back into the call right now. So there it is. He is moved around a little bit. Let me get that. We will start with, hey, Jeremy. Where can people find you at, and who are you playing tonight?
Hey, I'm Jeremy, and you can find me at Dice Talk. So that's at Dice Talk Show on Twitter, and then Dice Talk on Instagram, and Dice Talk the podcast. I'm one of the co-hosts along with Gerundu. And tonight I will be playing Gabo, and Gabo is a goblin. He's also a cleric, but really he's a cook. So that's all that really matters to him, is making the best food in the world.
And I guess a little spoiler, you will be seeing more of Gabo on Tuesday's One Shot Onslaught episode, another spooky one. So I think Gabo just like is looking for that horror fix and just trying to find himself in spooky houses and things like that. Hey John, we'll jump around a little bit and we'll go to you next. Where can people find you at, and who are you playing tonight?
People can find me on Twitter at JBG Garage Crafts. That's I have a Etsy shop where I make dice trays. And I'm going to be playing Billy Barr, the Halfling Warlock.
And we have seen Billy Barr in one stream before. The Siren's Cry.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm very excited for that. Hey Mitch, where can people find you at, and who are you playing tonight?
Whoa, Konnichiwa, everybody. I am Mitch. I host the hashtag Best Worst Anime Podcast, Talking Anime. You can find me on all my social medias at Talking Anime, and Mitch loves anime and all that fun stuff. I am playing the Iron Monk, aka SH0-486, or as most people call him, Shogun. And if you enjoy Shogun tonight, you can find him on Tuesdays, where we do Forged Ambition, where I play Shogun.
And that is over on the Hollow Invective Twitch stream. I hope I said that right. So yeah, go check it out. It's a very good show. And Jeremy, you're on that show too.
Yeah, I forgot I should probably mention that.
Jeremy?
I am also on the Forged Ambition, and I play Octavius, who is also a Warforged, so I'm on there. And then I guess I should also play. I also play Shadow on Roll for Weird, which is a Monster of the Week podcast.
Jeremy's
I
at
guess
that
I should
point
plug
where,
all that stuff.
Yeah, he's at that point where he's got too much stuff to plug like I do now, and I usually just say one thing now, just the Majestic Goose.
Yeah, you got to
thing.
choose.
And last but not least, we've got a newcomer to the channel, Rob. Who are you playing tonight, and is there anywhere where people can find you at? I know you do some Twitch streaming video games.
Yeah, I am on Twitter at Wizards Untie, and I'm on Twitch with the name Power Helm, so you can find me on there. Otherwise, I'm just in my basement avoiding my children.
Aren't we all?
And I'm playing a half-orc paladin who's lovably stupid but devoted to the gods.
There we go. Hey, that sounds like a lot like dang it, I can't. What's his? Mitch, what is your paladin's name? Why can't I think of it right now?
Brog.
Brog, jeez.
Yeah, Brog, and then Gerundu's got
Reggie.
Reggie, yeah, who worships the shiny boy.
Speaking of, he is also in the next One Shot Onslaught. So everybody, without further ado, chat, will you please let me know if the music levels are good, because it's always murder for me to try to get them all balanced out. You all are members of the Adventurers Guild, but you're not on a quest right now. You're not on a job. You're actually just vacationing out in the southern part of Faerun, and you are staying in the Black Rose Inn. It's a well-kept inn. Just hot meals, ale, clean rooms for weary travelers, and it's all accounts told. It's a pretty nice tavern. And what would the room situations be for you if you all only had 2 rooms to bunk up in? How would that party be bunked in and split up?
Well, personally, Shogun doesn't need to sleep because he's a warforged. So normally he just stands in the corner and powers down.
And I
Okay.
would be with him because I'm a loud snorer.
That's good thinking right there. So then we'll have Gabo and Billy Bar.
Yeah, I guess we'll be in the other room.
The two small guys.
Yeah, the 2 tinies.
Which is good because I got like a whole kitchen I can pull out of my bag and build, and we're just eating all this great shit all night. And they're over there. But he's just powered down. He's by himself.
And you can hear through the wall Barmo just snoring up, shaking the tavern, inches away from getting kicked out. It's a pretty uneventful night. You all came in. There is a half-orc proprietor of the inn named Cecil, who was very pleasant to you all. Showed you all to your rooms. Asked you all if you wanted any dinner, if you would be dining in, but obviously with Galbo in your party, he probably takes care of most of that. But around 1 in the morning, after everybody is tuckered in, Shogun has powered down. Shogun and Barmo, your room is 1 down from Billy Bar and Gabo's, from the stairs leading up to the 2nd floor. You hear this panicked knock at the door, and what sounds like a child screaming on the other side. And at that, Billy Bar and Gaba, you both actually wake up also.
Oh, Billy Boy, did you hear that?
Yeah, there was something on the other side of the wall or the basement, I think. I'm gonna get up and start I'll grab my meat cleaver from the side of my bag with all my cooking stuff and start
Jesus.
walking towards the hallway.
And
I'm just going to roll out of bed onto the ground.
Yeah, so she is actually knocking on. It sounds like a child, a girl child, knocking on the door. She's actually knocking on Barmo and Shogun's door. But yes, Billy Bar and Gabo. It is so frantic, so loud. It is stirring you two both up. Also, Shogun,
The fact
you can
that,
easily hear it.
Barmo's snoring has stopped is what woke us up.
It's
I'm like a
that-
white noise generator.
Yeah, it's like the white noise machine that you all fall asleep to, and now it's
So yeah,
It's like an ocean.
Shogun turns on, looks over at Barmo and goes, it is truly about time that you finish snoring. I firmly believe that our friends did not appreciate the loud noise pollution that you produce from your facehole meat bag.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't snore. Who is it? What's going on here? I don't want this. I want to go back to sleep.
I firmly believe you are what the meat bags like to say, sawing logs, or the optional term, shaking the roof. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Help me! She go get me! Please! Please! Now
Hey,
she's
what's going
knocking
on out
on
here?
Billy Bar and Gabo's door.
Let's go. Can I help you? I'm trying to hide the big meat cleaver behind the door so it's not so intimidating.
Gabo, as soon as you open the door, you see this small girl, probably around 6 years old, standing out in the hall, and looking down. This little girl's got tears just down her eyes. She is dark brown hair and eyes, blue dress with this matching blue bow in her hair. She's got this rag doll that she is just clutching like it's going to be the one thing to save her life. Looking down the hall, you can see... I Oh no, there. Okay, never mind. That was a one-shot on-top spoiler. You see this faint outline of this woman with this long black hair, these green piercing eyes, and she's hovering about a foot off the ground, and she's got these pale fingers reaching out towards this child that was knocking at the door, and she is flying. You would think that she's probably going to get to and reach this child in a matter of seconds.
Shogun jumps to his feet and does like an awesome like jump through the wall, kind of like the Kool-Aid Man, and tries to intercept them.
I get my warhammer and shield, hearing all the commotion, and go,
I'm not paying for that hole you split in the wall.
Next to the perfectly good door.
She's
So now
rushing
you all,
right towards the kid.
yeah, now you all can see this. It looks to be some kind of ghost, specter, banshee, something along those lines. Is trying to get a hold of this little girl.
I'm gonna be like, not so fast. I'm gonna try to jump in front of her, and then I guess I'll, if I'm fast enough, cast Sacred Flame on the banshee.
Let's do initiative and give Gabo just. I know things are moving around very quickly, but just because Gabo, mentioned opening the door first, we'll just have Gabo get one attack of opportunity or not, sneak attack round, and then we'll have everybody go jump into action. My roll 20 is rolling very slowly tonight, and I don't know why. I had to send a second one, but I'm only going to take the first one. So the first one was a 9. So hers was actually a 9 plus.
I got it.
1. Yours.
I rolled I think a 5. I got 9 in total.
Yeah. Okay. So far it's looking like Barmo.
Gabo got 18.
Okay, Gabo, Barmo. What did Billy Bar get?
Billy Bar got an 18 as well.
Ooh, who's got more decks?
Billy is at 15. Plus 2. What's your dex, Jeremy?
Mine's plus 3.
Okay, so he got
So we'll go Gabo, Billy Bar, Barmo, Ghost, Shogun. So Gabo, you get to do actually 2 back-to-back moves.
Cool. So I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. So they have to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
They have to beat a 14.
A 13. Cool.
Okay, so they take 1d8 radiant damage. One damage. So they only got 1 out of 8. And then I guess, just for my second, just again, I'll just do Sacred Flame since I can go twice in a row.
Okay. So
And
another.
Oh yeah, you make the save.
That one was an 18. So
So you save that time.
Maybe she gets wise to this Sacred Flame coming out of the ground, and now she jukes a little bit over to the right.
Yeah, after I cast it twice in a row and I deal 1 damage total, I'm like, shit, and I'm like telling the girl to go inside. I'm gonna attempt to shut the door behind me.
Wait.
That's my turn.
Shut the door. Are you in the room?
With the girl. I open the door, she's right next to me, this thing's coming at me. So I'm like, go, and then shut the door behind us.
I thought you meant
she's coming.
You were gonna tell the girl, get away from that thing, and then you were gonna go in your room and just get a quick power nap in.
No way. I'm telling her to get in the room and then shutting the door. Since I still had a movement in 2 turns.
Billy Bar, do you want to have been in the hallway when Gabo closed the door, or in
No,
your
because
room?
I kind of imagine when we opened the door, Gabo and Billy Bar's heads were both one above the other, peeking out the door. So I was still in the room whenever this all happened. So I guess I'm in the room with the girl and Garbo.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, there's some crazy banshee witch thing out there.
Oh dear. And I guess I will just hold a Eldritch Blast for if anything comes through the door.
Okay, cool. Barmo, you are up.
So this thing is an unholy undead fiend, right?
That's pretty obvious, yes.
Yeah. Then I'm going to use Turn the Unholy.
Shoot, what the, oh, shoot. Turn? I mean, it
fiend or
sounds a lot
undead.
like turn undead, which, does that mean that she makes some kind of save or something?
Wisdom, DC 13.
Ooh. This is one of those moments where I actually hate rolling live where people can see it, because I think it'd be so much more fun if this fails right here. 10! It did fail! You brandish what kind of like holy symbol do you have?
It is a tiny golden hand with the middle finger sticking up.
you hold out you flipper the bird, and then you flipper the your hand's bird too.
I hold it out and then I
And
flip the bird.
she immediately turns tail, and you see her flee, almost like against her will, and go back down those stairs leading to the main tavern area, the tavern room. And we'll actually jump out of initiative right there, actually. Sorry, Mitch, you didn't get to do anything that time.
It's fine. I'll have more chances.
He did a Kool-Aid man through the wall.
That is true.
Yeah,
There
there-
is a Shogun-shaped hole in the wall right
So-
next to the door.
Shogun's pulling off like the whatever it was made of the wall off his robes, and he turns over and is like, "Great job, meatbags. This was a fantastic time. Shogun will remember this." And he raises a high five, everybody.
Hey, who you
I
calling a
pause.
meatbag?
I pause and look at him for a second and say, I'm going back to bed. And I just throw my sword, my shield, my warhammer in the room and close the door, even though there's no point because there's a giant hole next to it.
All right. Good night, partner.
I'm not your partner.
Is the mean ghost gone?
Billy Bar kind of crack open the door and be like, "Is it all clear out there now? I think it's gone, little girl."
The little girl is currently clutching onto Gabbo's apron, because Gabbo was the first one that she saw and had the big mean-looking cleaver. So she is one hand clutching his apron, one hand clutching her ragdoll. Did you kill it?
I didn't kill it. I think someone out there killed it, though.
Can you go check?
Yeah, if you could, hold me for a second.
No,
I
I'm
could go out
coming
there.
with you.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try to move. I mean, I'm not that much taller than she is, I guess, so it's kind of like weighing me down a little bit, trying to move. And I'm going to just scooch my way to the door and look. Hello?
Hello. My name is Shogun.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I know you already.
Oh, hello, little goblin friend. It is good to see you again.
Yeah, what happened to the witch thing? Did you kill the witch thing?
Our strong orc friend scared it off using its middle finger.
Ah, so it's still out there.
Yes.
These walls are
affirmative.
really thin. These walls are really thin, and I'm trying to get some sleep. It's gone. Go to sleep.
I don't know how anyone in this building can sleep with the racket that comes out of your mouth hole. Maybe you should see a specialist about that.
Yeah, that's why my mommy and daddy couldn't sleep.
couldn't sleep because of the wild snoring, so they went down and checking out stuff downstairs, and they haven't been back for 2 hours. Can we go find my mommy and daddy?
Sure thing, little human. Hello. And he puts his hand out. My name is Shogun.
My name's Nell. This is Dorothy.
It is nice to meet you, Mel and Dorothy.
Yeah, Shogun, he is like he's like a walking refrigerator. So we got all sorts. I got like 3 pounds of meat up in there, and we got the best stuff. We can cook. We're having some dinner later. So like if you're hanging around, don't worry, we ain't gonna let you starve.
See, as you can tell, I am not like the rest of you meatbags.
Now who's like the meatbag, Shogun?
That was funny. That was funny. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, well, I already had dinner. I would rather find my mom and dad than eat some more rusty meat.
Well, what are we gonna do when they come back here and you're gone, and there's a big hole in the wall, and you're just not there? Don't you think they're gonna freak out? Do you think we should stay here where they know you are?
There's only one set of stairs up here. They can't. If we go down there, they can't. We're not gonna miss them. We'll see them go up the stairs if we go upstairs.
Excuse me, Mel. Is there a slight chance that you have not ruled out that your parents are currently not breathing?
Well, I would rather not think about that, but maybe.
You always have to look at the glass half full. There's always a chance that they could be dead, but there's always a chance they could still be alive.
Exactly. Well, so let's go get them before the spooky ghost warrior gets them.
I, for one, believe that we need to eliminate this threat. So anyone who is sleeping and is capable, we need to go and show this school democracy. Democracy.
Do we see anything? I don't know, like anything in the hall. Like how far is their room? Like the girls' room?
There's 4 rooms up here. And she could point out that her room is the first one closest to the stairs, opposite of you all.
Okay. And this is like a super spooky Halloween episode, right? So, do I see any super spooky spiders? Like just a little spider in the corner somewhere on the ceiling or something?
There's the fucking spookiest spider you've ever seen in your life, just watching you, and it's actually laughing.
It's just
like
sitting there watching.
Little girl.
Like it's the kind that watches everything, right?
Yeah, and it's got this haunting laugh. It lets out this wail.
Hey, Billy Boy, you're a gnome, right? You can like talk to little animals and creatures, can't you? Maybe the spider saw something.
I'm actually a halfling.
Gotcha.
Not
Oh, really?
Really?
I believe
man, that changes the dynamics of our friendship. Like I didn't know that.
I believe there is a smart way to handle a spider. You see, in my time, I have learned that spiders produce silk once you tickle, 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 tickle. So, there could be a possibility we could speak to the spider. Does anyone speak spider?
No.
Oh man, that changes everything. I really thought you were a gnome this whole time. You're really small, even for a halfling.
Are gnomes even in Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah. Gnomes are awesome, and they can talk to animals.
Oh, can they?
Yeah.
He's a gnome? I thought he was a kid.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's like this little mystery man. Who knows what he is now?
We've been going on these adventures
I
with
don't
this
trust him.
4-year-old.
He's probably like a changeling or something the whole time.
I thought you owned him or something, like you bought him off a farmer.
No, I'm not a... Nah, I'm like a nice goblin. I don't do that kind of stuff. I just make some delicious food. You gotta try the biscuits and gravy.
Okay, I'll try the biscuits
gravy.
and gravy in the morning, but for now, if you all are gonna come help me find my mom and dad, can I have that sharp-working meat cleaver at least? I'll go carve up a ghost.
That seems a little dangerous. I'll tell you what. You can hold on to this giant ladle. And I get rid of this giant ladle. That's essentially a club.
She's got
Just
it in
don't
two
hit
hands.
anything with it, unless they're mean. But at least this way you don't cut yourself open.
Okay. Am I gonna do this by myself, or you coming with me?
I mean, I'm
No.
going down there. I'm just.
Do not worry, Mel. We can handle this.
It's now with
I'm
me.
not getting any sleep in. Let's go.
I can't
Okay.
sleep without my white noise, so alright.
I believe a good idea is to go and talk to Sea Salt. He may have an idea of what to do.
His name is Cyrus.
I firmly believe that he told us his name was Sea Salt.
Yeah, he's got this thing where his language cortex messes up sometimes. He's always misremembering different names and everything. It's just something you just gotta accept.
I am glad we can understand that, Globo.
So she's actually kind of taking the lead now and kind of pulling on Gabbo's apron down the stairs. And as soon as you all enter into this, like the main tap room of this tavern, hours ago before you all went to sleep, this place was this lively. There were a lot of patrons. Obviously, there's only 4 rooms upstairs, so not a lot of people can stay in it as a tavern. But there were still a couple people there, like just to like drink and eat. It looks completely different now. All of the hearth's gone. It's been put out. All of the lamplight has been doused. And what's everybody's dark vision like? Because there's no light down here at all.
Mine is existent.
Yes, and half-orcs, I believe, have it. Do Warforged?
I have to go and check out my
think we do.
features. I don't think so
I
either.
don't think they have it.
No, they don't.
And I think
Yeah.
only...
It's just flashlights anyway.
You think it'd work, but it doesn't.
Iron
Yeah.
Giant.
They should
I
really put
am
that
blind down here. Why
The-
don't we have flashlights?
The situation seems very, very dark. I cannot see at this time, so I will be useless.
Are there torches on the walls and stuff, Adam?
in. There are lamps on the wall. They're just not lit at the moment.
Billy Bar, as he's walking down, will use prestidigitation
No
to
one can say
light
that
the
word.
lanterns as we go.
Hey, there you go. It's always lit with Billy Bar.
Wow.
Yeah, the room.
I
Wow.
don't like the dark.
He's a
It's-
party guy.
Wow, Bob, you are really bright. Ha 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 ha.
That was funny the first 15 times you said it, Shogun.
I try. You see, I am still learning how to learn feelings. So when I find something amusing or funny, I will repeat it until it's not funny. Ha ha.
Mission accomplished. Let's keep going.
As soon as this room now, you all can see into... Before Billy Bar even lit up this room, Gabbo and Barmo, you both could see into this dark tavern that once was lively, and now you see the chairs all stacked up on the tables. You see Cecil, he's got this kind of like reddish skin, half orc. He's got graying white hair on the sides only because the top is all balding, and it's like a like a cul-de-sac up there. And he is wearing his monocle, his fine jacket, and a nice silk scarf. But Gabbo and Barmo, you see him just polishing a glass and just staring out into the darkness of the room. And then as soon as Billy Bar lights up the first lamp and then the second lamp in this room, you all see him. And he is still just polishing that one glass. And then he kind of, his head like whips up towards you four.
Hello, sea salts. I hope we didn't interrupt any of your fine glass polishing.
He does not say anything.
Hey, you alright? You alright there, buddy?
This guy, 2-3 hours ago, could not stop talking to you all. He was talking about how he used to be an arena champ, and he won so many matches. He won his freedom, and he saved enough coin to come and buy this inn. And he just had this like big booming like belly laugh that just was really infectious. And now, this is the first time you've seen him go 10 seconds without speaking anything.
I would like to try something to see if it will work.
Yeah.
Shogun would like to slap Cecil across the face, see if I can snap him out of it.
Okay. You are able to approach Cecil. Get close enough within striking range. And, we're not going to have you roll an attack roll. Because, like I said, he's kind of just polishing that same glass still, just staring off into the darkness. It's not darkness anymore, but he's just staring off into space. You smack him in the face, and he immediately switches, and it's still the guy you all knew, the Cecil you all knew, would not snap like this. At least to your all's, limited knowledge about Cecil. This is scary. He starts bellowing at you four and the little girl, and he's saying, "What are you doing in my inn? Get out! Get out!" And he's pointing towards the door, and he takes the mug and he smashes it on the ground.
Well, that is not the first time I upset someone with slapping.
Hey, whoa. Why the hell did you hit him? What are you doing? Hey, what's going on? He didn't... What the hell are you doing? You can't just go hit the guy.
He was in a trance. I was making sure he wasn't dead.
He was in a trance. Just assaulted him. Your hands are made of metal.
Shogun looks at his hands. He's like, precisely, which is why me stopping him made more sense than you meatbags.
Mama, will you talk some sense into this guy? He just hit the guys. Dude, your hands are made of metal.
We have established
with
this.
A warhammer.
I didn't hit him that hard. If I did, he would be dead.
Well,
Let me try something.
Here anymore.
I'm gonna try something.
I'm gonna use my divine sense.
Dang. This is a fun adventure with a paladin on board. That senses aberrations, evil, undead.
Yeah, you can detect good and evil until the end of next turn.
Oh,
You
just
can
good.
sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet.
Cool. Couple things. You don't sense anything evil. That being said, from Cecil, you're getting this strong undead aura from Cecil. It seems like he is being currently possessed.
What's wrong with him?
Well, he's got a nasty, kind of a aura, or yeah, I guess it's an aura. Either that, or I'm still bleary-eyed from not enough sleep. Yeah, I think he's possessed. I think maybe it's
draws a
that ghost that we
longsword.
scared away.
Oh, really? I think I know just the thing, actually. 1 second. I'm going to run into my room, grab some out of the bag, and I come back and I have this little coconut chocolate. And I'm like, these undead guys, they fucking hate this shit, okay? They hate these delicious chocolate treats. Watch this. I'm going to put it in his mouth and cast Destroy Undead.
How long was that you running up to this room? Because I did mention he draws a longsword.
He's
Okay,
very
well,
fast.
He must be.
I mean, like worst case scenario, Shogun
That's
could.
fine. That's fine. I'll run up there and then I'll just come back later. I mean, all that was for flavor, anyways. I guess I could just,
Yeah.
I just pull it out.
Okay.
It's fine.
So I'm just looking it up, just so that I've got all my stuff ready. 1 second. I'm just. So that destroys undead. 1/2. Okay.
So you're 1/2.
I will say,
Turns them.
destroy undead is for 1/2 or lower.
It's part of turn undead.
Yeah.
So I mean, he would still turn it if it failed the wisdom save.
Okay. What would happen if this thing was more than a half challenge rating?
It just he would roll a wisdom save against Jeremy's spell save DC, and then if he fails, he's turned, and the creature has to spend its turns running away from Jeremy.
Okay.
And it keeps doing it for a minute or until it takes damage.
Okay. So.
I'll just pull it out of my pocket. You know you want it. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna
Come get this.
I didn't want you
And he
to
hates
have
it.
to
He's
have
like,
literally
Yeah.
needed to run up the stairs and then back
No, that's
down.
all
You know, you would have had that on you. I would assume.
And he's like just repelled by it, I guess.
However,
Uh-oh, he likes
2
coconut.
points.
Okay.
It did roll an 18 saving throw, and it is also above a 1/2 challenge rating.
Okay.
So it's not affected.
So
does it run away still, or not
Nope.
even run away?
It just eats it.
What? Oh,
It-
now he wants it. Okay. All right. I see how this is.
Blabo, I firmly believe that your tactic failed and kind of crashed and burned like a lead balloon.
Yeah, I know. I'll try again in 6 seconds. All right.
Let's go ahead and actually roll initiative now that this thing has its longsword out. I do
Non-natural
want to
20.
make sure I didn't explain anything wrong.
18.
I
got 22.
Barmo did detect no evil in this shell of a man, whether it be the man itself or the thing possessing it. But Bormo did detect that something is possessing Cecil.
Yeah, that's why I thought maybe I could destroy the spirit and not destroy him.
So I just want to know. I just want you all to know those 2 points: not evil, and also possessed. Let me roll Cecil's.
Sounds like Adam's trying to get us to not kill him outright.
With a paladin on here, I don't want his, smart thinking to go to waste. I don't want his divine senses and stuff to go to waste. Because I don't think paladins get to use that stuff a whole lot. So, whoa. Shogun rolled really well with a 22. Cecil also rolled really well with a 21.
Yeah, I got 20.
Wow, and then Barmo's got an 18. What do you have?
Non-natural 20.
Billy Bar?
Billy Bar got a 16.
Wow, everybody rolled really hot. We will start with Shogun.
So yeah, Shogun's eyes go from being like the pale blue color that they normally are to like a dark, deep red. And he pulls out his short sword, and he's gonna go for stabby stab.
Okay.
So, would I get sneak damage from this?
We will say you will, because the bar top's not 5 feet long. He is currently behind the bar top, but we know at least Gabo is within arm's reach of him because Gabo has force-fed him a chocolate.
So 17.
17's just barely going to hit.
All right. Anytime. It's got to roll the damn dice. So that's a 6 for base damage, and then I just got to roll sneak damage.
What?
So 7.
How's that only 1? You only got
'Cause
one.
he
doesn't
Oh,
level
because you
one.
only one
Yeah.
rogue.
Yeah.
Okay. You got more attacks and stuff though, don't you?
Yeah, I just want to know how messed up he is.
So you don't think he was lying? I'll say that about him being an arena champion that won so many battles. He eventually won the ultimate prize of the Grand Melee, which the Grand Melee only happens once a year. And to even be entered into the Grand Melee, you have to have won like a certain amount of gladiator fights. And then the one winner of the 10 combatants in the Grand Melee is granted freedom. It is very hard to win your freedom from being a slave gladiator champion. You don't think he was lying because as you slash down at him with that sword, he almost blocked it with his arm, but you cut just a small cut into his arm, and it's just a small trickle.
Also, because my short sword is a vicious short sword, he takes an additional 7 points of damage too.
Okay.
On what I rolled.
Even still,
Okay.
he's not looking like he's like, yeah.
Well, with that being said, I'm going to use my lovely flurry of blows since I connected with my first attack.
Wow, 25.
Uh, 6 points of damage again.
Okay, and that's a punch, right?
Yes. So it's like a single punch, but it kind of like hits him like in a cart or an anime where it's like the one punch turns into like a lot of punches.
Yeah.
And then
Freeze
I will,
frames, and it's just his elbow staying still, but his fist is moving really fast.
and then I'm gonna attack him again with my short sword with my second attack. I don't know why it's not going through D20. I don't need it.
Are you on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
I found that I need to roll, and then I need to kind of like click around the page and wait before I roll again, or otherwise it will roll on D20 or D&D Beyond, which I don't know why.
So I got a 23 on hit
Okay.
and damage. There we go. That's piercing, and if I still have sneak on top of that.
Yeah, you get sneak once per round, which is unfortunate because 6 would have been a lot better than your 1.
Yeah.
But still, the 8 is pretty good. Yeah, so you are like just this flurry of sword strikes and punches. But he seems to be weathering the storm really well, even though he's got that kind of glassed over look in his eyes. And even though he's got that graying hair that's really deceiving for how well this man seems to be standing up in this fight. It is now his turn, isn't it?
I also forgot to do the monk attack again as well.
Okay, yeah, I know monks get an absurd amount of attacks.
Every time I hit, I get to attack again. So this is just a regular kick.
Okay,
So
yeah, that is going to he checks that kick. It is his turn. He is going to. Okay. He is going to. Wow. With his short sword, he's probably a little PO'd, or maybe the ghost inside him is a little PO'd at Shogun. So he is going to first attack Shogun. Wow, 2 plus 8 is a 10.
Yeah, that's a major fail.
And we'll have one more real quick to Shogun. 18.
I do have agile parry, which gives me a +2 if I'm holding a Kensai weapon, so that fails.
Okay. I think then I was gonna have the third one go to somebody else, but since like he's like missing both of them, I think he's going to be just hacking and trying to get you. He's actually standing up on top of the bar now, just trying as hard as he can to try to get a hit on you. He's gonna try one more swing. 24.
That hits.
So that will hit for 14 points of damage, which is actually lower than the average. I rolled 2 1s in that, so that's good. And now it is. Was it Gabo next? I'm trying to look at the initiative, and I remember. I know Gabo and Billy Bar have rolled.
No, that was last time. Billy Bar's last. I know that much.
Okay.
I think it was Gobbo because Jeremy rolled a 20.
Yes, and then it will be and then it will be Oh, Jeremy, you're muted.
Sorry, that's so you didn't hear me like typing and stuff. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be. All right, if you're gonna, act this way, I don't have any choice here, and I'm going to grab my big pan, my big frying pan. And I'm gonna bang it really hard at the back of my meat cleaver and cast Toll of the Dead.
Oh, so I make a wisdom save for that. So, 1d20 plus 2. 10.
Yeah, I don't think that passes.
Saving throw. Yep, that is all he's got for his wisdom saving throw.
Alright, so that's a fail. So Toll of the Dead. So he's already taken damage, right? So it's 1d12.
Yes.
10 damage.
Okay. It's just a
Boom.
that frying pan is just echoing in his ears. He's kind of reeling back a little bit, holding his ears. I mean, he is still in fighting mood for sure. Mm-hmm. And now it is Bramo's turn. Bramo. Barmo. I mixed up the letters.
Barmo or Billy Bar?
Barmo.
Barmo.
I'm gonna shout at him. We will leave if you're willing to give me a special high five. We will leave. Are you willing to let me give you a special high five?
Baldo, that doesn't seem to work in battle, going for a high five. A high five is meant to be used for a awesome job or a congratulation of some kind.
So,
Butt out of it.
Barmo, what is this special high five we're going for?
If he's willing to, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead, with protection from evil and good. And it also prevents them from being possessed. So I can kick
I'm
the bitch
going
out.
to have him roll with his stats, not the ghost stats, to try to because he's seen a few
Might do
things.
like a contest or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna have him rolling like against the ghost because he's seen a few things, so he probably knows like what you're trying to get at, and he's probably all for not being possessed anymore. Let me. I'll have him roll. Let's have him just roll a wisdom saving throw first to try to go along with that and see how he does. 17. That is not bad. We will now have the ghost just roll a straight D20, and that's going to be the DC we need to make. So 17 or lower is what we're looking for. Okay, you see across his face this struggle, and as this ghost is trying to hold firm. He's slowly raising his hand up, and you think it's nothing short of just his time spent in the arena as a gladiator. He's not just some commoner, old man. He is a seasoned fighter, and that goes to include him being a wise fighter and having high constitution, and he's able to fight back a little bit against this ghost, and he raises up for this awesome high five.
My hand glows, and I just light up the room as I give him the most epic high five ever known in the face of humanity.
You all see this high five, and it is something out of a movie. It freeze frames, and both Barmo and Cecil are knocked back from this short, small blast, and as they're stuck midair, you see from Cecil's silhouette that female ghost you all saw upstairs get blasted back and out, and then looks fervently around, and then goes into what appears to be a trapdoor underneath the bar. And Cecil looks at you all, kind of flabbergasted, still kind of, in shock. Got a little bit of just drool coming from his mouth, and he's like, I'm so sorry about all of that. That was not me.
Are you all right?
You punched me pretty good.
I think you had a demon in you. I was about to hit you. You were about to we're going to become sea salt. I was about to throw that shit all over you.
No, I'm...
Evil ghosts or something inside you.
I think I'm okay. I need maybe a good night's rest, and I should be good to go by tomorrow, but...
What was that about? Did you what'd you do? Summon that guy or something? Something go wrong?
Do I seem to be somebody who would summon a ghost? No, that's... I never believed the stories, but that's probably Eliza. See, there's a legend of a ghost that has haunted the Black Rose for decades now, but her name's supposed to be Eliza. Legend says that Eliza was abducted and murdered in the inn, but nobody knows by whom. She searches the halls for her daughter so that she can say goodbye, but she also searches for her killers for vengeance. Not a lot of people have claimed to have seen Eliza. I've been the owner here for 10 years and I've never seen her myself, but there have been others that have, mostly with smaller children, and I guess it's true.
Would you say you believe now?
I am a firm believer now, and I think nothing else would explain it. There is a locked door in the basement below the inn that I've never been able to open. The previous owner of the Black Rose didn't have the key, so I just left it to grow the cobwebs, and everyone said, the previous owner said it was a unused cistern, so I just left it be. But after seeing her flee that way, maybe the legends are true. They say that she was killed beneath the inn, so maybe there's truth to that story.
Have you seen this little girl's parents?
By the way, the little girl, Nell, is currently under a table. The table is there's got those chairs overturned on top of it, and they are rattling so hard as she's gripping one arm around her ragdoll, one arm around the table leg. And she kind of pokes her head out. He says...
And Billy Barr is climbing out from under the same table.
Billy Barr. Bob. we are going to help you acquire what the humans call a spine tonight. We are going ghost hunting.
Oh dear.
He looks at the at Nell and says, "Oh yes, that's. I have seen her parents. I have indeed seen Victor and Naomi. They asked me a peculiar question. And he's kind of looking up, trying his hardest to just kind of recount the events of the night. Yes, I was closing up for the night, and they slipped me 10 gold pieces to look into my my storage area beneath the bar, and I mean, I've got nothing. I thought I could handle myself if they were going to steal anything, so I thought that's an easy 10 gold to make, but I don't recall them ever coming out."
Oh, so guess down to the storage area we go, boys. Cecil, do you mind watching the little girl for a little while?
Yeah, I'll keep her here. Actually, I vaguely remember you being able to light those without any matches. Could you go ahead and light up all the sconces, and I will keep watch of her. I'll get her a meal and make sure she's taken care of.
Okie dokie. It's all lit up.
And
Okay,
now the room immediately, and the hearth is lit. The room immediately looks just much more full of life now with all of the candles lit. And it is a heavy oak trapdoor that Cecil goes down and is able to flip up for you all. And there is a ladder going down into the storage area under the bar.
I sit up and across the bar where I got knocked back earlier and go, "What the hell, guys? No one's gonna see if I'm okay? I'm fine, by the way."
Hey, you seem all right. You're a tough guy. You're a tough guy.
It is okay. If you stopped breathing, it would have been a lot more peaceful.
Hey, that's not nice.
Jesus, Shogun.
Shogun shows no compassion.
Billy Bar walks over and like holds out a hand, but I mean, if he stands up, like he barely comes up to his knees or something.
Hey, at least you could
down.
At least you can turn off your audio receptors. Think about these things. I'm like pointing at my giant ears. I hear everything within a quarter mile.
Okay, so I guess we're going to the basement. If you guys want, I'm also fine going back to bed. Just put some salt around the door. I learned that from some guys named the Winchester brothers. Met them up the road. They used to hunt monsters.
I got some salt. I can put some salt around the doors.
Yeah, let's just do that and go back to bed. I ain't getting paid for this shit.
Well, I mean, wait a minute now. We did just tell them that we'd help, and I mean, he is gonna watch the girl for us.
Nell pokes her head out from under the table.
My mommy and daddy will give you lots of candy and maybe and definitely a kitten. If you save my mommy and daddy, they will give you candy and a kitten.
You like candy, guys?
Yeah, I like candy.
Call dibs on the cat. I will pet him. I will feed him. And I will call him George. If you touch George, Baldo, we will have issues.
It's Barbo!
Getting defensive over a cat he doesn't have yet.
I swear, I will feed it. I will walk it. And I will make sure that it is taken care of.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's going first?
I guess I will, since I can light the way.
Yes, going down into this basement Billy Bar. You are in a pretty small. It's like a 10-foot by 10-foot square room. In here, there's about a bunch of barrels and crates. You do see the wooden door that Cecil mentioned in the northwest corner. and it is just caked over with cobwebs. Definitely not been used for a while, I guess, before tonight, because you don't see the two parents.
All right, well, I guess I'll go knock.
You knock on the
Just
door.
walk over and knock on it.
And knock on it. Give the handle just a little test. Definitely is still a locked door. So you don't see the parents anywhere. Of Victor and Naomi. So if they did go through this door, it has been locked behind them.
I have thieves' tools. I can try and unlock
Heck
the
yes.
door.
Let's try it.
What ability am I gonna use? Let's try.
I think thieves' tools is always really weird to roll. I think you make a dexterity check.
That or your sleight of hand ability.
Well, yes.
Does
there you
18
go.
work?
Yeah, 18 is what we were looking for. It's actually a pretty hard locked door.
So Shogun lifts his hand and then go gadget, his finger pops open and a lockpick comes out and goes, "I have this. I am going to unlock your doors and show you the way." And he just sits there and he starts playing with it with his finger, turning it until it opens.
And it somehow works. Yes, it takes you a few seconds, Shogun. There's a reason that Cecil's never been able to get into this door, because it's actually a pretty well-made lock, but not too well-made that Shogun can't get out of it with his pinky finger. There is no natural light in this tunnel. It seems to be this stone passageway going forward. So we'll have to figure out what we're doing about that. There are no torches on the wall, unfortunately, going further down.
Billy Bar reaches into his pack and pulls out a torch and snaps his finger and lights it.
Okay. You all can smell stagnant water. A dozen feet, 24 feet further down this pathway.
Yeah, it smells pretty terrible. Why again are we going down here?
Please, can you explain to me what the smell is like? I do not have the option to smell.
It smells like you after an oil change. We're here to look for Vinny and Nancy, or whatever the hell their names were. Come on. I want to go back to sleep, so let's just go.
Again, Baldo, I do not know what I smell like. I do not have senses.
Speaking
just
of that,
assume
Adam,
it's bad.
When we came down, were there any tracks of the parents coming down here?
You could roll a survival check for me. Find out.
Sure you don't want me to do a perception?
No, we'll stick with survival.
That'll be an 11.
An 11. In here, you can't decipher how many sets of tracks or anything like that. But you do see some footsteps. You can't really make out, if what kind of race, how if it's a halfling or even a human or a Goliath. All you can tell is that there are some footprints. Looks like going through here.
Okay. But the door hadn't looked like it had been open forever?
I believe that's what this adventure says, and I realized that it definitely has been open. So, we'll say there's definitely cobwebs caked on, but maybe just around the edges of the door, it has been swung open. But yes, you do see footsteps going down here.
Well, I guess onward and onward, boys.
Heading
All
down,
right, let's keep going.
All right,
down
I'll go first.
Barmo heading
I'll
down
let
with his
you.
dark vision, plus with a torch at his back. You eventually, after about 20 feet or so, it's this wide circular area where you can see Barmo across the path is where this stagnant water ends. It does look like maybe Cecil was along the right track of there being a cistern here years and years and years ago. But there's something definitely past that cistern, another pathway that goes further. And this seems like about waist-high brackish water that's filling this circle area.
Waist high to one of the little guys, or waist high to a half orc who's 6.5 feet tall?
Waist high to a half orc. That is a good distinction to make. So, Gabo, Billy Bar. What's up? We swimming, or?
Billy Bar will use his elemental gift granted to him by his genie patron, and you see his legs just like turn into a swirl of flames, and he hovers over the ground now.
Okay. Gaba, how are you getting over this dirty, nasty water?
Hey, how the hell did you do that? That ain't fair.
Every time it shows off. Does it over puddles and shit in the street. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Shogun walks up behind Gaba, lifts him up from his collar, and starts walking him across the water.
Ah, there we go. Toaster Man to the rescue.
love
Onward,
this party.
steed.
I love this party.
You see, my little friend, no need for you to get wet.
I agree. I got all these expensive herbs and spices in here. That'd be bad for everyone.
Okay, Colonel Sanders, shut up. You might tip him off that we're coming.
So, going further and further down this, through this cistern, you see at the far end, this is a short set of just like 5 steps that goes up into what looks like this branching paths of this stone cavern system. Definitely looks man-made. Above the archway going into the cavern system, you see the words, "Enter and cast death aside." And from here, there is a path branching off to the left, and then a larger cavern opening up further ahead, about 20 feet. Opens up into what looks like a large room.
Okay, so heads or tails? Where are we going?
You got a coin handy? I don't care. One way's just as good as the other, right?
Hey, Shogun, flip him up in the air, see where he lands.
Okay, are you ready? In
Hey.
3, 2, 1. And I'll throw him up in the air.
Call it in the air, Billy Bar.
Tails, it's always tails.
I rolled a D2. We'll say one tail, head, 2 heads is 2. So, okay, but I don't know what that means. I don't know.
I'm
if
thinking
one
like
was
tails
left.
means his butt is sticking up in the air.
Yeah, but we didn't decide which one was left and which one was straight.
Oh.
Because I'm
say-
going left no matter what.
Should we say? Yeah, I don't know. I rolled a 2.
All right, left it is.
Yeah, I just land on the ground with my
good.
arm pointing that way. Let's go that way.
Okay, cool. It's a packed dirt path that's leading into this. It opens up to like a small room. You see 6 burlap bags and 2 chests laying next to the bags. But it's a dead end.
Oh, great. Whose bright idea was it to take the dead end?
Hey, there might be a kitten in here. You don't know. Look in the
I
box.
still dub that I own the cat, and he shall be named George.
Billy Bar will go and check one of the bags.
Come here, kitty, kitty. Come here, kitty, kitty.
Inside the bag, it's really odd. You don't know if it doesn't seem like a sleeping bag. It's not big enough for at least a human to use as a sleeping bag. It's just an empty burlap sack with nothing in it. All of them.
I'll go open the chest.
It is locked.
Okay, this thing's locked. Anyone, you want to come over and pick it?
With your
I mean, I could try to break it open with my little cleaver here, unless one of you are better at that sort of thing.
I might be able to do it again if needed.
Yeah, just come over and stick your finger in it.
Ha 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 ha! That is what she said. Dex proficient. 13.
13. You can't quite get the trick of it. Hey, Mitch, will you roll me a dexterity saving throw real quick, too, please?
Yes, I can. 1 sec. I'm being danger. Danger. I need an adult. Danger.
Ooh, 24.
Roll.
Oh,
Damn it.
You, we were looking for a DC 18. As you stick your pinky in here, a poison needle shoots out of it and hits you right in the pinky. And you take 24 poison
tickles.
damage.
That tickles. Too bad I am resistant.
Yes,
Ha ha.
I think monks are resistant and warforged are resistant, aren't you?
Is he? How far is he away from me? Is he within 10 feet?
I think you all are really close to each other. So does he have advantage or a plus to that?
Aura of protection. While I'm conscious, I grant all friendly creatures within 10 feet a +2 bonus to all saving throws.
Oh, we were looking for a DC 18. Oh, so that was, or if you save, you take half, and you're resistant. So you will take 12, 6. So you will only take 6 poison damage, Mitch, because you're resistant and you took half of that. So that is a lot better. Good call. See, and that's another thing. Paladins always forget about their auras.
Baldo, do you have a healing spell?
What's that movie looking like?
Feeling kind of hurt right now.
Yeah, come here, I'll lay some hands on you.
Oh boy. Be gentle. Be gentle.
That's what she said.
Yeah, when you say it like that, I'm less willing to do this.
What's your health look like?
I'm at 25 out of 45.
Okay, then I'll give you a 15.
Just saying that if that didn't work, you'd be seeing the wonderful results of what happens when Shogun's health gets a little too low. You think he's obnoxious now, just wait till the starting starts.
Okay, I gave you a 15.
Alright, perfect. I'm just 5
There
points
you
shy
go.
now.
You're patched
Oh.
up some.
Thank you. You're really good. And he just slaps him really hard in the shoulder. Sorry, I don't know my own strength sometimes.
Yeah, I think you do.
So these chests are, they're decently big. Probably like too big to like carry around. So the question is, are we going to try again? Leave them?
Is there any animal noises coming from the chest, Adam? This is very, very serious.
There is not. There's no kitten noises coming out.
I'm gonna try and
Meow.
break. I'm gonna try and break the chest open.
Okay. Roll an athletics. Yes. Athletics check, please.
Aha! I am proficient in athletics, just not proficient enough.
What do we get? I don't have
A 12.
12. Yeah, you pick this thing up over your head, slam it down on the ground, just like rolls away.
Oh, usually that works.
It's
Yeah, this isn't going well.
It's an oak-bound chest with like iron bands around it, and iron lock and padlock on it. So it's
Damn, if
well
only
made.
I had my radiant bolt, I could have blew that thing open.
Okay, let me give it a try, and then we'll just walk away if it doesn't work.
I'm gonna pick it up over my head and throw it against the wall. Athletics check, you said?
Yes, please. 23. So Barmel picks up this chest and smashes it against the wall. And this is the one that bit Shogun's finger, too, by the way.
Watch where you're tossing that thing.
You just see a shower of 800 copper and 34 silver come out of it. Not really a very great haul, looking around.
Wow. Wow. Chump change.
It's candy
That is
money.
nice. You can have all your candy money, Baldo.
I bet that I'm looking at that right now and I'm thinking like 800 copper. That'd be such a pain in the ass to carry that around.
That's like carrying 800 pennies with you.
Yeah. Almost literally. Which I do. I don't know why you guys don't.
I mean, in Canada, we don't have the penny anymore, so it'd be pointless.
There's a shortage of change in the US.
You just need to elect the right people. Democracy is coming. Democracy is coming.
So what should we do? I mean, we can't carry all this on our own. I mean, do we even need any of the? Is it just the money? Does the chest even have any value, or we just need to go the other way?
No, you picked wrong. We should go back the other way.
I picked wrong. You're the one. He's the one that threw me.
I firmly
pointed.
I
believe-
landed.
I believe another session of heads or tails is in order.
There is only one more path.
Yeah, so?
Let's just throw the goblin anyways.
Hey, you don't have to do this.
Yeah, let's
Bard's
just
making sure
let's
he's
just
moving
go.
far away from him.
Walking into this bigger opening room, it looks like a meeting room of some sort. There are high back chairs gathering around a table that is scattered with these like yellowing parchments that seems like they're at least a century old. There is a plaque on the wall that says Secret Order of the Eternal Scions right above a it looks like a mantelpiece. There's not a fireplace in there, but it's definitely like a centerpiece of this room. And just underneath that mantelpiece is an altar to the god of death that sits in like an alcove carved out of the stone. And there are 5 desecrated fingers, ring fingers, from 5 different hands that lie in a bronze offering gift inside of that altar.
Oh, that's always a good sign. God of death.
And it looks like the room branches off further, again, 2 different pathways.
So is there anything else in the room, like any markings, any like weird books or anything else?
I mean,
Something that would show that there was like a ritual of some kind here?
I mean, there's those yellow, like old parchments that are on along the table.
Any more signs of footprints going through here?
Footprints, we'll just continue with your 11, which isn't very good. You do see the footprints go through this pathway, and it looks like it goes actually like past the room and then to the left area.
Well, it looks like down here and to the left, fellas.
All right, let's go.
Shogun, did you want to look at those parchments before you head out?
Yeah, I'll give him a quick look.
Could you make me an Arcana or Religion check, please?
I will go Arcana because I am proficient with it. Not very well proficient, but I'm proficient.
What are those? Some like secret recipes or something?
I have no clue.
Yes,
They seem to be
the floor.
useless, and he like opens it and it just rips it in half. Oh, you saw nothing, and he just throws it behind him and starts walking forward.
Okay. He's a weird guy. It's a weird toaster.
Thank you, my little goblin friend. But I am not a toaster. I am a warforged.
Following the pathway where the footprints were going, you end up in what looks like a library. There are dusty bookshelves lining the wall. There are two bodies in the center of this room, a man and a woman, that are lying in the floor, blood still running from their wounds. They're not yet dead because they are still actively bleeding, but they are both currently bleeding out.
Oh shit. I'm gonna run over and you spare the dying.
I'll do the
that's a
same
cantrip,
on the
isn't
other
it?
one.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god, are you guys all right? I'm gonna start like grabbing their shirt and like trying to like stop. Is there like bleeding or anything? I'm trying to stop all the bleeding and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it actually looks like so it's a man and a woman, both unconscious from their wounds. They both seem to have so the man is holding a mace and the woman is holding a longsword. The man has longsword wounds on him. The woman has what looks like these big like it looks like she was beat with a mace. Like these two were fighting.
They might have gotten into a bit of a lover's quarrel, it looks like.
That is one way to have a disagreement. I believe a divorce is in order.
Jesus, are you two all right? What the hell happened here?
So after
Oh,
you
I'm
spare the dying
conscious.
on them, it takes I think a minute, right, for them to regain consciousness, or 10 maybe.
It could be hours, depending on.
Is it an hour?
Yeah, I mean, depending on how like, if we
So there's
give
so-
them like immediate healing, they'll wake up.
yeah,
If we
so
go
they're
by
stable
rules,
with
it's like
spare
a-
the gut dying, but
yes.
so it'll take an hour for them to pop up unless you guys give them some heals.
Right.
Okay. So they're good though. They're not gonna die. Their wounds kind of seal up. They're not bleeding anymore, but they are still unconscious at the moment.
I don't have anything to give any healing points.
hey, you guys. I'm gonna like put my hand on them and actually heal them. So I'll do Channel Divinity, and I'll just give them each 5 HP.
Okay. Yeah.
Or wait,
so-
never mind. That's something I use like once and it's gone. So I'll just heal them for all the way. I can heal them for up to 30, so 15 each.
Oh wow. Wow, that's not bad at all. Let me see how much HP they actually have. They've got 27 each, so halfway each. Okay. They both start to stir a little bit and.
Hey,
look
slow
at
down, slow down. First you tell us what happened here, and then maybe I'll cook you something nice to eat, and we can all be friends and have a conversation. Or I can have my Warforged friend over here beat you to death.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
With a high five.
He's not a toaster.
I did not agree to any physical violence, but if Shogun is needed to eliminate some meat bags, I will do it.
the woman looks at you and says, I don't know how you all found us down here. I don't know what you all are doing down here, but it's none of you all are possessed, right? And she looks at her
No.
husband. And she's trying to get it like a read on her husband. He was possessed by this ghost of this woman and attacked me, and I tried to defend myself, and it seems she's like looking down at herself, her wounds and his wounds, Did you all kill the ghost?
Well, about that. No.
Not exactly.
She keeps going away.
What about Nell? Is Nell okay?
Oh yeah, we left him up there with Cecil.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is in capable hands with sea salt. Do not worry.
Yes, Cecil is a capable fighter, so that makes me feel good. We felt really bad leaving her alone, but to be honest, we're vampire hunters by trade, so we don't really know a lot about ghosts, but we know enough. We
Take
thought
your
that.
kid on hunts with you.
Well, we weren't on a hunt right now. We were actually on vacation, taking a break from vampire hunting, and then we saw this ghost, and we thought, hey, a ghost's not super different from a vampire. Might as well help out this end, maybe collect a couple coin. There was a little bit about ghosts we didn't know, and that was definitely our downfall. But after our studies, like from that last room, about the books, about the people trying to become vampires, you all probably saw the parchment, probably read through that and found out the ritual they were trying to do, right?
I don't know anything about that.
Yes, did not find any papers in there. They seem to have been destroyed.
I wonder if the ghost, for some reason, was trying to...
Yes, that is exactly what happened.
Yeah, there was some weird, like, they were trying to do some ritual where they sacrificed a woman to become vampires. But, I mean, my husband and I, we scoured through those notes, and they were, like, just bonkers. They were not... It was no known. It was kind of like a joke ritual. So whatever they tried definitely didn't work. But the ghost led us down here, so we were trying to, stop her. And if there's, by the off chance, any vampires, we were gonna stop them too. But yeah, we didn't have the right protection against possession. So
Speaking of possession, am I the only one that just realized we probably shouldn't have just left that kid with the guy that literally just got possessed?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, actually. I mean, slightly more responsible than leaving the kid alone in a room in inn, though.
We lit the room up though, so the ghost can't go in there, right?
I told him to put salt around the door.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you did see Cecil
forgot.
with salt, fucking lining the entire inn with salt. He put it around the trap door that you all went down. He was putting it around himself and Nell. So if salt works,
I firmly believe that our friend is probably salting the earth. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, we got to work on that comedy stuff, but hopefully it works. Hopefully it's kosher salt.
So you all have seen the ghost? It sounds like you all are just as worried about her as us.
Yeah, we fought the ghost and then left your kid with him. Basically, I mean,
No, we didn't leave your kid with him.
Now, I want to ask you a question. Your daughter, Mel, said that there was a cat as a reward.
And candy. She says something about candy, too.
She's always talking about this cat. She's got a name picked out for it and everything, and she just, she's saying she wants
George.
a cat named. Well, she was saying she wants a cat named Dorothy, but I don't know. I don't know where she gets these ideas, but obviously, if you all help us, we will definitely compensate you. We'll let you in on. I mean, I would think that Cecil would give us some kind of reward if we rid a ghost from his tavern. And I mean, we're actually pretty good, so we should be able to help you all. If it comes to
How
blows.
does the husband look now? I mean, he hasn't really said much yet, has he?
They both actually look pretty decent. They've both got they've got about 50% of their HP left. So
Well, he's not like trying to attack his wife or anything anymore.
No, he
Okay.
does not look like he is possessed any longer. So just so you all can picture these two, the wife, Naomi, wears a bandolier of wooden stakes and a blackened chained shirt. and then the male victor has white robes and an ornate, like green and silver surcoat over top of the white robes, and he is holding that big mace. But yeah, they look like they're actually in decent fighting order. So it seems like they would be able to actually help you all.
I believe it is time to rid the world of a spirit and possibly blood-sucking meat bags. Let's go, meat bags. Upwards and onwards.
So, just from what we've picked up in the notes and from these books in this library before we were possessed, it seems like the ritual that these wannabe vampires did, they tried to sacrifice a living woman, and they needed to sleep under the earth of the flowing blood of their sacrifice. And we haven't found that room yet. We were attacked in this library, but all things are pointing towards this ghost is just, it's her having shit luck, to be honest. And she's trying to say goodbye to her daughter. That's why I think she keeps trying to attack family with kids. She's thinking maybe that their kids are her kid. But I don't think we needed to kill the ghost. I think the ghost is the person who was sacrificed. I think we need to save the ghost and put the ghost to rest. That being said, I don't know what happened to these 5 beings that did this ritual and did this sacrifice. I don't know if they're... The ritual should not work. It should not have made them vampires. So that's good. But what did it make them? I don't know. But I think there's going to be 5 very angry and very hungry undead further down this path.
Well, let's get to it. Chop, chop, flesh bags. Let's go kill us some death people.
I want to use my divine sense again.
Okay. What's the range on that again?
60 feet.
60 feet. From the room you're in right now, this library room, you can get this sense. How long does this last, and how often can you do this?
I can do it one more time.
From here,
So
there's stone walls around this like circular room. You can get a sense from the northeast wall of 5 undeads further, like past the wall.
Okay, guys. There's some nasty shit that way, northeast. So, if we want to go smash some skulls, we should go that way.
Well, that way you can get back to sleep, and so can I.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess we better head over there so we can go to bed earlier and then get to breakfast quicker.
Yeah, I want biscuits and gravy.
Oh, I do like biscuits and gravy.
All right, let's go.
Following the path that the couple has pointed you all towards, you see double doors that are currently unlocked, and you're able to push open. Inside of this area, there's a lot of different things, so bear with me as I spout them all out. To the east, to the right, you see this obsidian altar that is resting like in an alcove. And there's an ancient skeleton in this moth-eaten dress that is lying on its surface. There are 5 polished mahogany coffins, like vampire-esque coffins, like comically cliche coffins, to the west, to the east, or to the left of the doorway. Each of them have a name inscribed on them. Arvidsson, Moldovia, Bartov, Argovian, and Tulsi. And then even from however long ago this all happened, you can see these pathways, these kind of looks like paths of this dried, flaky brown blood coming from the altar down towards the left, towards the west, into the earth of this room.
I think we found where they did their thing.
You also see, above that altar, you see that ghost Eliza that is currently just hovering over that altar, just looking down on her skeleton, almost like mournfully. Pays you all no attention and just staring down at her body.
Hello? Can you hear us?
She looks at you, Six, and then just ignores you, Gaba, and looks back down at her body. She's trying to, fix her dress up, and but with her hands being ethereal, she's just not able to do anything, and it just seems to make her even more sad.
Billy Bar, how far away are we from her? Or from that altar?
From the altar, you all are about 5, 10, 15, 25, about 40 feet away. Coffins are about 30 feet to the left. Altar is about 45 feet to the right.
I'll move like 15 feet closer to the altar, and then I'm going to use Mage Hand to kind of start adjusting the dress like how she's trying to.
Okay.
There you go. Nice and neat.
I'll just mention that there's going to be a secondary tracker I've got for this entire room. And if this was a Telltale game, it will say Eliza will remember this +1.
Yay!
I never played those games, so I don't understand the reference, Adam.
It's a good thing.
So I guess that's you. Do we need to burn the bones or something? I've heard from those brothers I talked about before that burning bones really will get rid of ghosts and help you get away.
We have to use
bones. It's not
salt.
easy.
Salt and gasoline, I believe.
Gasoline?
We have
what the
to-
hell are you talking about?
Or oil.
Busted again.
Oil.
Naomi
Oil.
says, we never made it to this room, and while she's distracted, I think we should go check out those coffins.
Okay, go right ahead on that.
Her and her husband will both walk up to the nearest coffin, and the husband pulls out one of his stakes in his bandolier, and they flip it open, and it's an empty coffin.
Strike one.
Make sure it doesn't have a false bottom, or maybe a secret door to somewhere.
She leans over.
And didn't they say that the ritual required them to be in the ground under where the blood was flowing or something like that?
Yeah, and as you say that, you see 5 separate pairs of hands bursting out of the ground straight ahead of you all.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
I knew something like this was gonna happen.
We will
Oh
go ahead and
no.
roll
Human
initiative.
excrement.
If someone asked for a hand,
Oh no, they were buried alive.
I was gonna make that joke back in the room with the fingers.
oh, I'm sorry, you just couldn't put your finger on it at the time.
Ha ha
Yeah.
ha ha! You are funny. I have to hand it to you on these jokes.
That's one word for it.
So, whatever is coming out of the ground rolled a 7, and the couple rolled a 4.
Billy Bar got a 12.
12.
I got a 5, so at least I'm not going last.
I got a non-natural 20. Again.
Nice. What did Barmo get?
Looks like he got a 15.
15.
Oh, I see Barmo's, yes. So was that Gabo first? Non-natural 20?
Oh.
So
It's just all these hands.
So just so you can kind of, we can set the scene. You've got Ghost over the altar to the right. A couple were investigating the coffins to the left. Straight ahead of you all, like right where that blood is flowing down into, the old blood, is where you see like 5. It was hands, but by the time we get in initiative order, they will be like, torsos pushing up out of the dirt.
I'm gonna reach to my bag. I know you. I wasn't gonna tell you my secret, but the reason my family's secret grits recipe is so good is because my great granddaddy's bones are ground up in it. And I reach in my pocket and pull out a sack of ground up great granddaddy's goblin bone dust, and I go, and I cast Spirit Guardians, and I summon 3 of my great granddaddy's ghosts. They all start flying around me, and they're all wielding giant cleavers as well, and wearing chef's hats.
So will all 5 of these make a save?
Huh?
On their whenever they on their turns they do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Spirit Guardian, so it's anytime they start their turn, but it might be when I cast it too. Let's see. I call forth the spirits, and they fly around me in a 15-foot area. Yeah. I designate any creatures to be unaffected, so I'll choose all my friendly creatures to not be affected by it. When a creature enters for the first time, or if they start their turn there. Okay.
Okay.
But it is like a 15-foot radius, so I don't think we're even close enough to them at this point.
I will say that you can get 2 in there with you. Unless you want to walk in closer and like get them all, and like get close enough.
Yeah, I'll get a little bit closer and then cast it around me.
Okay. So you'll like be putting yourself in more danger, but you will be getting more of them in that 15-foot range.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like got right in the middle, you'd be able to get all 5 of them. We will say that. I'm only gonna roll 1 D. Is it save or suck, or is it save or half?
Half.
Save or half.
Yep.
And it's what did you say? Kind of saving throws it?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, -1. Cool. These aren't the smartest at all. 14. I was just gonna do 1 save for all of them.
Yeah, mine is 14.
So they will all take half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half of 3d8, so.
And that's radiant.
16 radiant damage.
16 radiant damage. Okay. That's not bad. 16 times 5 radiant damage.
And then it stays there.
Yeah.
Too.
When they start their turn. That is not bad at all. Next up was
Barmo.
let me get a notepad going because I have lost the track. Gabo, Barmo. So Barmo, you are up next.
So they're still crawling out of the ground?
Yeah. When it gets to their turn, we're going to be saying that they have bursted forth and are out of the ground. But for now, we'll say that they're about halfway out.
Okay. I'm gonna just walk up to one of them and smack him with my warhammer.
Okay.
Right in the head.
Whack-a-mole.
Yep. Rolled a 13.
Does hit. That does hit these. They're not very armored at all.
I got 9 for the damage.
9 damage. So let me see. Okay. Yeah, you smash down into him and take a chunk of his skull off, and he's still just like climbing out toward you. You got anything else you got?
No, that is it.
Next.
Oh, wait, no, I
up-
got second. Actually, I do have 2
You
attacks,
got
don't
2
I?
attacks
They're-
now, yes, at level 5, yes.
Yeah, smack him again.
Smack the same one again. Do it.
Same one.
24,
Get rid of that
guess
head.
what? That is gonna hit.
And it's 7 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you real quick just whack him over this thing twice. He's kind of wobbled, but still coming out and climbing out. So I got a 7 for them and a 4 for the couple. What did
Billy
you
would
get?
be next. I
So
have a
Billy Bar,
12.
yes, Billy Bar.
So Billy Bar will do a Eldritch Blast on one of them, and so as he's casting it, you see like little flames start to ignite from his eyes, summoning that genie power. The first one is a 13.
That is gonna hit. Do you want to hit the one that's been hit by Barmo, or one that hasn't been hit by Barmo?
Yeah, the one that's been hit by Barma,
Okay.
and that will be for 8 force damage and 3 fire damage.
Oh wow, 11 points of damage. Okay.
And then the second Eldritch Blast, is that one still up?
That one is still up.
Okay, so second one, 25 to hit,
Yes.
and that'll be another 8 points of force damage.
Still up. That one's looking pretty bad. I mean, it was looking pretty bad after that first attack, but
And then for bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on it, and that'll deal a d6, 5 points of necrotic damage.
it's actually 2 points of necrotic damage that it will take. Oh wait, no, 3. Round it down or round it up?
Down, so 2.
Okay. Yes. This thing is resistant to necrotic. Dang. It is now zombie ghoul turn. These 5 are gonna burst out. Let's see, 5 of them. How are they gonna do this? So technically they're supposed to just all swarm the closest target, which, holy cow, I think is Barmo.
Goody.
Armo or Jeremy even, because Jeremy ran
The-
up there.
That's
Welcome.
true. Yeah, in the middle.
I'm gonna split it to Barmo and Gabo, because I really think if they are swarm.
Did they start their turn there within my
Yes,
range?
they do start their turn. So they make another save, don't they?
Yeah.
And it was a wisdom saving throw, which is -1. Again, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one save, and it's gonna be all or nothing.
Okay.
Because I don't want to do 5. That's a 5 total. 6 -1.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Go ahead and roll the damage. You might
All right.
kill that one that's been beat up pretty bad.
14.
That
Total.
one's still standing, actually.
Damn.
But not by much. It's like all of his skin's just drooping off. Looks like a nasty, dirty, droopy dog. But
Ain't nobody gonna mess with great granddaddy.
however, 2 are gonna go to Gabo, 3 are gonna go to Barmo. Let's do Gabo's first. So
Oh boy.
they have an
How
advantage
close is
on
Gabo to
attacks.
me?
What was that?
How close is Gabo to me? Is he within 5 feet?
Yes.
Good.
So These are 1d20 plus 5, but it's going to be advantage. So this is going to be one attack right here. 24 to hit, Gabo.
That hits.
And then the second one is a dirty 20.
That also hits.
And then I'm going to
Can I use a reaction?
Yes.
I have protection because
Okay.
I have a shield, so one of them has disadvantage.
I'm gonna roll one more roll, and we're just gonna go off that because I've had to roll a lot. And 10. Okay, so Gabo, one of the second one that's going for you. You see Barmo raise up his shield and kind of like deflect the blow. So you're only gonna get bit by one.
Okay.
Holy cow! They actually make 2 attacks each.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Multi-attack.
dang! How am I gonna do this? This is so many attacks.
It's alright.
So okay.
Gabo dies today.
No. Okay. Hold on. I got a method I'm gonna do because this is getting a lot of attacks right here. Barmo. I'm just gonna roll a couple times real quick. Let me roll 3 first. How many of those hit, Barmo? 11 or 18?
I have 18 armor.
Holy cow! So just one hits
The
you.
one.
I'm gonna roll 2 advantages real quick. Okay. That's. Oh wait, no, I forgot they got multi-attack. I'm gonna roll one more attack, and okay. So here's what's gonna happen. Gabo. These 2 are swarming you, and luckily Barmo is able to raise his shield, deflect against one of the attacks as the other one claws into you and then bites into you for a total of 17 points of damage, Gabo.
Okay. Let out a horrific scream.
Barmo. These other 3 that are swarming you are able to defend one of them fully, and then half of one. But then the other 2, like, you're gonna get a bite in there. They're gonna be clawing. It's straight Resident Evil. They are swarming you. You're gonna take a total of 27 points of damage, slashing and piercing from claws and bites. And now we are going to Shogun.
So, how much of a distance am I from the horde?
You're about 20 feet away.
So I'm gonna pull out my short bow and I'm gonna aim for the one that's like really messed up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Try and lighten the load a little bit.
Yes. 10 is gonna miss it. Just barely,
Alright.
too.
Gonna try again.
Okay. Yes, that is gonna hit it.
All right.
I will say, you could probably save your sneak attack. Just, can you use sneak attack on punches?
It's with short bow.
Yeah, I was just thinking like you probably don't need your sneak attack for this short bow. Let's see how much damage it does.
7.
Okay, you do. You will need your sneak attack. Go ahead and roll that sneak attack.
With so 10.
Yes, you take the head straight off of that one, and there is now 4. Of
So
these.
I'm going to use my bonus ability, Kensai Shot, and it allows me to do another attack with a ranged weapon,
Okay.
and it will take an extra 1/4d of damage of the weapon's type when I attack it.
Would you like to
So-
attack one of the 2 on Gaba or one of the 2 on Barmo? I think they're both looking pretty bad.
I'm gonna just shoot whoever gets. I think one of the ones in front of Barmo.
Okay. Yes, a 26 will indeed hit.
And this one takes 10 points of damage.
Ooh, wow. still standing, has an arrow sticking out of its chest, seems to like not even be noticing this arrow. You got anything else before I go to the couple?
I'm just checking to see if they allow me to attack again with the monk ability. I don't think I can attack again. Yeah, I don't think I can attack again because it's not a unarmed strike.
Okay.
So that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Oh shoot, let me pull these out real quick so that it's not messing up the layout. The wife is going to run up to that one that you just shot and make 2 longsword attacks at it. +5. Both are going to hit. So Barmo, the wife has now ran up and is going to be trying to help you out and is going to hit for a total of 16 points of damage up against this this one that's on you, and it's she's like slashing and dicing this like feral flesh off of this ghoul. But it's still standing. However, the husband then is going to... the husband is going to cast Guiding Light and shoot a bolt of energy at that... is it... No. Really? That's not right, is it? 2 + 5 is 7?
Yeah, that's how math works.
7.
That's how math works?
No. Yeah, sadly.
This husband... Fuck this... this
Oh, and I'll pull up my calculator just to make sure that the math is right.
Make sure that 5 plus... Yeah,
Now you know why the husband got possessed and not the wife.
Yeah, exactly. The husband's the fucking weak link in this chain. Well, dang it. He shoots a guiding bolt of light at this thing, which is one of my favorite spells, and it doesn't hit it, and it just... He looks embarrassed. Gabo, you were back up. There are currently 4. 1 very beat up looking. The other 3 are like actually pretty beat up looking too from your ghost granddads.
Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna bang that big pan again. Hit him with that Toll of the Dead. So I'm gonna point at one creature I can see within range. So I'm gonna point at the creature that was already hurt and cast Toll of the Dead. And I didn't do this last time because I wasn't paying attention, but I actually get to deal 2 d12 damage since we're level 6.
Heck yes.
And last time I only did 1 of those, so it's my fault. Let me grab the die. Here we go. And 10 damage. Oh, wait, that's only 1 of them.
Oh, wow.
11 damage.
What does it look like when you kill that beaten and broken ghoul?
I'm just gonna hit it really hard, and then he shatters into dust.
You got anything else, Galbo, or are we gonna go to Barmo?
I'm gonna just keep an eye on that powder so I can scoop some up for put it in my grits later.
I believe
bone meal is a secret.
I believe that is considered cannibalism.
They're not goblins. I mean, with my granddaddy, whatever, you know. Hey, I'm a goblin. What are you gonna do about it?
Barmo, you are up next. There are 3 left that have all been just hit by the ghost dads. Granddads.
Okay, so one of them is still on me, right?
Yes, 1 on you, 2 on Gabo.
I am going to attack the one on me. Just a straight up Warhammer bash upside his head.
24 will hit.
Let's see here. 7 + 3, so 10 damage.
10 damage. It is still alive.
Okay, we'll swing again. Swing from the other side now, give him the old left-right.
Yeah, 23 is going to hit also.
8 plus 3, 11.
It is still alive. It has now been starting to back up a little bit, looking very woozy, even as an undead ghoul.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on the wife next to me.
Oh, okay, cool. And that gives, I think that gives her like a +5 to.
No, like the zombie will have to roll a wisdom save if it tries to hit her.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. And which is very good because both of them are looking bad, and now she is up in the fray. Awesome. So she's got this like glowing white shield around her. Billy Bar.
Her shield actually looks like a series of middle fingers.
Yeah, just... Billy Bar, what you got?
Billy Bar is going to do an Eldritch Blast on one of the ones that's on Gobbo.
Okay.
Don't worry, Gobbo, I got your back. Those are both going to hit. They're like 18 and 19 without adding anything. So, first one is going to be 11, 14 points total.
Okay.
And then the second blast is 9 points.
How many points?
It would have been 23 total between the two blasts.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yes, that one, after getting hit with those two Eldritch Blasts, looks the roughest of the three that are still currently standing.
Good. Hopefully Granddaddy will take care of that son of a bitch.
Fuck, there's three left, and it's Ghoul's turn.
They gotta get the spirit. Granddaddy's on a beat 'em now.
So that means that they will make wisdom saving throws first, and now that there's only 3, I will do 3 separate saving throws. So this will be the one on Gobbo. Wow, one rolled a 0 and one rolled a 1. The one on Gobbo is going to save. Jeremy, could you go ahead and roll the damage that they are going to take? 2 failed.
Yes.
This is gonna be pretty rough right here, to be honest.
What, the damage?
Yeah, I mean, 2 of them were pretty weak, and I know that this thing... How much damage does this Spirit Guardians do?
3d8.
3d8.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe it is.
6, 12, 15.
15. They are all 3 still standing.
Radiant damage, so I don't know if they have any weaknesses.
They don't have weaknesses or resistances for that.
Oh, I forgot the hex damage on that one too.
Oh, yes.
So 3 points because I got 6 hex.
Okay.
So they're resistant to it.
They are all still standing. And now, so there's 3. I mean, when I say they all, 3. One's going to go to Gobbo. One's going to go to Barmo. One's going to try to attack the wife. And let me roll a Sanctuary. You ward a creature. Has to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature has to choose it. So one's going to try to go for the wife. And let's make a 1d20 minus 1 to try for the wife. 13.
What's your spell save, Garbo?
13.
Mine's
Okay.
14.
Oh, man. So somehow he just barely is resisting the rebuff from that Sanctuary spell. And is going to... what my stat blocks these things get? Is going to try to claw at her. Wow, nat 1. It swings wild and falls prone on the ground next to her. The other one is going to go for Gobbo with a claw and a bite. Wow, another nat 1. Okay, we will disregard the bite because that one is also going to swing wildly, and just from all of its wounds it's taken, it's missing a lot of flesh. Isn't very good at balancing and falls to the ground. The other one's going to go for Barmo and have a 13.
This will be the one that rolls a 20.
Do they both miss 13 and 10?
Yeah, I'm 18.
Okay, so wow, it's like the Three Stooges, these three trying to hit you all, and it is kind of embarrassing. Shogun's turn. Shogun, all three of them are pretty weak.
Shogun's gonna run up to the one that's like laying prone on the ground.
There's two
and he's
laying
gonna
prone.
He's gonna go for one of them, and he's aiming to stomp the skull.
Okay.
So
you'll have
go
advantage on
unarmed.
this because it is prone. I mean,
I'm gonna roll again. Just
yeah. Okay.
So yeah, he's gonna stomp the lights out of this one.
Yeah, probably.
9 points of damage.
Yeah, go ahead and stomp that one.
That
You stomp the
So,
skull,
yes.
and it's just like dust fills this area around you as you stomp out that skull. And the body just
gonna
lays
walk-
motionless.
Gonna walk over to the other one that's laying on the ground and gonna do the exact same thing.
That's gonna hit, but you'll have advantage again. Okay, so we'll
I'll take the 17.
Yeah. They would have both hit, by the way.
That one takes 10 points of damage.
That one's still alive, so it's not like you didn't really stomp the skull of it all the way through.
So I'm gonna use my lovely monk ability and stomp his head in again.
You have advantage. That is actually a miss. 11? Guess what? 11 hits.
Ah!
Oh, you're lucky.
Stomp
That's a
on a
very
mud
bad
hole in
roll.
him.
Yes. With a +7, that's really bad. Fuck
And then
yeah.
5 for damage.
Okay, you do indeed stomp out this one also. So wow, you're just running around stomping your foot real hard. Stomp out 2 of their skulls. There's only one
And I
left.
believe I got one more attack. So I
Probably.
will stab the other one with my short sword.
Okay. 15's gonna hit.
All right. And then he's going to take an additional 7 points of damage as well, on top of the 8.
Okay. So that one is still alive. That's the one that's not been hit as much as the others.
And one more attack.
Just for good, yeah.
19 hits,
Okay,
so damage again. So he's going to take 17 points damage.
Oh, he is hanging on. A stiff breeze would knock this last remaining ghoul over.
Well, shit. I was supposedly going to kill you, but I guess I will have one of my comrades finish you off.
It's actually the couple's turn. I think
They are a comrade too. Everyone is a battle buddy of Shogun.
Like I said, I really like Guiding Bolt. So as cool as it would be to have the wife finish off this attack, I want to try to redeem myself and get a Guiding Bolt attack off on this thing. Oh my goodness! This husband sucks! Fuck this guy. The wife's gonna run over and, honey, it's okay. This happens to the best of us.
1 out of 3 men have performance issues.
Oh, she rolled a nat 20. Oh shoot. We almost got away with the whole night without giving away some stickers. Let me go ahead and start a giveaway. And yes, she just fucking obliterates this last skeleton. Giveaway. Reset. Yes. Stickers. Open giveaway. So, everybody in chat right now, type !giveaway to join in on the giveaway for some really cool stickers. And we'll close that out just at the end of the episode because we're actually rounding down now after this this wife just smashed up this last remaining skeleton. And let me see. Like I mentioned, there was another. There was a different score I was keeping track of with the ghost. So let me just tally that up real quick. 3. Okay. You all see the ghost kind of has been watching over you all this entire time during this fight. Has not left the side of the altar. And says, well, it looks like you all have killed my murderers. Thank you so much for that.
What do you mean we killed your murderers? Those are your murderers?
Thanks for the help, by the way.
Well, I cannot really interact with undead, being an undead myself, but I am grateful nonetheless.
You're welcome.
You are very welcome, weird voice.
Got any money to pay us?
I have no money. I have no earthly possessions. I am going to go into my body now and pass on to whatever the next phase of life, unlife, undeath is, and I'll see you 5 on, or I'll see you 6 on the other side. And the ghost starts to like meld into the body.
Well, that was weird.
Do we need to burn it?
I'm gonna take the skull.
Please don't burn me. Please don't take my skull. Please just let me just chill here.
You're not using it.
I call dibs on the index finger.
No.
There's a whole bowl full of fingers.
Yeah, go take one of their fingers. They were
I
jerks.
need an index finger.
Hey, we don't need finger. Look, I'll make you guys chicken fingers later. Just calm down. Sorry about these guys. They're always like this.
Fingers on the ground there. You can take.
Yeah, cut up the fingers from the zombies. Don't take my
It's
fingers.
gross.
Oh, and it's perfectly okay for Baldo to take the skull. You see, Baldo,
Don't take my
skulls.
skull either. Don't take anything from me.
I promise I'll make you into a really dignified ashtray.
No, just take their skulls. Let me just chill here, please. I've had enough to deal with.
Okay.
I am curious, Spirit. If Baldo were to fall asleep now and snore, would you hear it and be woken up again?
I don't think so. I think I'm about to go to the next level of whatever is the next level of undead. But now that you all have killed my murderers and avenged me, I can pass on as long as nobody touches my shit.
What shit? You said you didn't have any earthly possessions.
Like my body shit.
Ew, that's disgusting.
The bones.
Yeah, I don't want your shit, I want your skull.
Please. No, don't touch any of my bones, please. Take all their bones. They were jerks.
You got any family recipes or something I could help keep living on in the legacy?
Oh, I can make a mighty fine pumpkin roll.
Oh, never mind. We're good. All right. Anything else, buddy?
No, I'm passing through the veil.
Okay.
I'm gonna take her skull now.
She's still there, like watching you all. She's
I'm
trying to get you guys to like
here.
leave. She's like, you can see her like poking her eyes above the altar. She's like watching.
Shogun puts his hand up for a salute. He goes, "Farewell, Misa. Farewell."
I have 50 feet of rope. I'm going to tie it through the eye socket on the skull
No,
and just start backing
don't,
out
I'm
of the room.
still here. Just leave, please.
I'm leaving. Giving you a gift of rope.
No, get off my head.
Fine. Damn it.
There's 5 perfectly good heads right there.
But they're not virgin skulls. They fetch a big fee on the black market.
I'm not a virgin either. Just take theirs. They're
Might
more
be why
likely.
they didn't turn into vampires.
They're more likely to be virgins than I am. Just to be honest. They fucking suck at everything.
They are from a death cult. I highly doubt that they may be virgins.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll just take one of their skulls. Fine.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye,
Your skull
Misa. Bye.
So heading back to the end with the parents and having laid Eliza to rest. A couple of things happen that I'm gonna go ahead and narrate just in case you all ever bring back these characters for like a future one-shot. Laying Eliza to rest, you all feel this blessing from her for leaving her body and her skull intact. Somewhere down the line, you all could call on Eliza, and if you're dying or grievously wounded, you can call on Eliza, and she will appear and heal you for 2d8 hit points. And you will gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage for 3 rounds. Also, the Brisley family is super grateful for you for saving the parents and also protecting Nell. You all are granted 5 bottles of holy water and, on Nell's insistence, a kitten named Dottie that I guess Shogun is going to...
Oh boy, George, I will love you, I will pet you, I will feed you, and call you George. And he just starts stroking it gently. I love you, George.
Cecil is grateful that you all did not kill him, even him being possessed. And you all are offered free room and board here and meals anytime you ever are in this neck of the woods. Builders have sealed off the entrance to the hideout beneath the Black Rose. Nobody needs to go down there ever again. So, with all that out of the way, we're going to go around one more time and have everybody say where you can find yourselves. We will start with... Hey, Mitch, we'll start with you. Mitch, again, where can people find you at?
Konnichiwa, everybody. I host the hashtag best worst anime podcast, Talking Anime. Recently got a brand new logo. You can't really see it. I tried to put it in the background, but...
I see it kind of...
But you can find me on all my socials at Mitch Loves Anime or Talking Anime. Tuesdays, I'm on the Hollow Initiative Twitch, where I'm playing Shogun, but this is a different version of Shogun compared to the one-shot Onslaught universe version. Gonna be on the Otaku Hosts Club podcast very soon. We're going to be reviewing a show. And in the wintertime, I'm not 100% sure when I am going to be taking part of Anatube Con. It is a convention for content creators who usually dabble in the world of anime, and I will be on a panel or two, hopefully, and I believe that is everything.
Hey, I'm gonna jump around. Let's go to Rob, aka Barmo. Got anything you want to talk about?
I'm on Twitch under Powerhelm, and I'm on Twitter at Wizards Untie, and hopefully this week coming up I'll be doing some streaming of maybe some Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. I know you've just kind of started getting into the Twitch streaming, right? A couple weeks ago. Yeah. So go follow this up and coming Twitch streamer. Baldur's Gate 3, by the way. I haven't played any more than what I've streamed, which is about an hour's worth. But holy cow, I'm loving that game so far.
Stolen so many plates.
So good.
So many plates.
Hey John, where can people find you at?
He's muted.
You're muted.
People can find me mostly in the One Shot Discord. I'm on Twitter at JBG GarageCrafts, and it's basically the Twitter site for my Etsy shop. I make dice vaults like the one pictured behind me now.
Yeah, and we're actually currently giving away one of John's dice trays. And all you need to do to get in on that giveaway is to be following our Majestic Goose Twitter handle and retweet the giveaway retweet, because right now I'm running the Twitter for myself, One Shot Onslaught, Halfway to Heroes, Roll for Weird, Shitty Cowboys, and Majestic Goose. And I would really like to just build up the Majestic Goose Twitter so that I can focus on just that one and, spread the word about all the shows on the network.
That one that we're giving away is a 4-slot Zebrawood vault.
Yeah. We did a giveaway for that vault for a Twitch follower like 2 months ago. And I sent a message on Twitch, and I realized I don't think that's like the best way of contacting somebody, because I don't know how you even like read your Twitch messages. And it's been 2 months and I haven't heard back from that person, probably because that person also might not know how to read your Twitch messages, unfortunately. But I feel like after 2 months, we should be able to be free game for that one again. And then last but certainly not least, Jeremy, I know you got a lot of things to plug.
Yeah. Okay, I'm Jeremy, and I am one of the co-hosts. Me and Gerundu are hosting Dice Talk, and that is an interview discussion style podcast where we interview like DMs and streamers and podcasters. Adam's been on there. A few other people from the network have been on there. I have Joe from the Nerd Asylum, all sorts of different guests coming on there. And we talk about different D&D and tabletop related conversations. So that's a really fun thing that we do. I play Shadow on Roll for Weird, which is a Monster of the Week podcast on the Majestic Goose Network. I'm getting involved in the project with Nerd Asylum called Super Kiddos, where we'll do 8 episodes doing some sort of RPG game where we are superheroes that are children. I also play Octavius in a game called Forged Ambition that I play with Mitch, and that is on the Hollow Invective Twitch channel. And then I also write a whole bunch of different content for the DMs Guild. So I currently have a murder mystery on there called The Siren's Cry. That was a lot of fun. I call it a one shot. It's more like a 2 or 3 shot called The Plight of the Blight Thief. And that'll get you from level 1 to 3. And then I'm currently working on a new project called The Mage Tower. And that's like a 10-floor dungeon that the cool thing about it is it's made for any group of any level. You can be level 1, you can be level 20. I have built-in adjustments for the encounters, so it's built for anyone. And that should be coming out here in the next few days. That's it.
I'm very excited for that. And with that, I am going to cut over to some ads before we end. Mostly to give everybody a chance to enter into that sticker giveaway. If you have not yet, type in !giveaway to be entered in to win a couple of our, don't mind if I say it, very cool stickers from our majesticgoose.com/shop. We've got a lot of really cool stickers on there, and because we rolled a nat 20 tonight, we are going to be giving away a few. So again, type in ! Giveaway and stick around if you have entered into that giveaway or you're going to enter into that giveaway, because I am going to take just a quick 5 minutes, and I will be back and announce the winner to that. So enjoy these ads. They're pretty good ads, if I do say so myself. And I will be back in a moment. So let me try to find it. There it is.
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt! No! Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
Yeehaw! Welcome everybody to Shitty Cowboys. What in tarnation is Shitty Cowboys? We're an actual play Dungeons & Dragons bi-weekly Twitch stream and podcast set in the West Hollow setting. That's right, it's Dungeons and Dragons and Cowboys. What else more could you ask for? Follow Sean Marston and Jambalaya Pendergrass as they travel across West Hollow and get into some cowboy trouble. Find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/OneShotOnslaught every other Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and every other Wednesday wherever you get your podcast. Now go on, get to subscribing.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper, and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Philbert.
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday.
Hey everyone, it's your Dungeon Master Adam here to tell you all about One Shot Onslaught. We are an actual play D&D 5e podcast that even follows some of the rules.
Rules? No one said there'd be rules.
We play through popular one-shot modules from DMsGuild.com so that you can drop in at any episode. We have Lord Sean Snow, the hero's hero, who is a 140-year-old human wizard.
I cast magic and missile up its butthole!
Death, the tiefling rogue who only eats raw meat.
Did somebody say meat?
The dwarf druid Ironclaw who loves nature almost as much as he loves oatmeal.
Cinnamon oatmeal, or get the F out.
And last but not least, we have Ted, the tiefling bard who loves to jam out on his magic guitar and skadoosh on his magic flying broom.
Skadoosh.
Find us wherever you download your podcast and follow us on all social media at One Shot Onslaught.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Gerundu.
And we are the hosts of Majestic Goose's newest podcast, Dice Talk. Dice Talk is a Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop podcast that dives into the deep topics of tabletop role-playing games.
Join us as we speak with passionate content creators, podcasters, authors, and more as we discuss all manner of tabletop and geek-related content.
Dice Talk is a bi-weekly show, so we're hitting your podcatcher with brand new episodes every other week. filling your ears with exclusive interviews and conversations that you can't find anywhere else.
Every episode is a new opportunity to hear from different creators in the tabletop community and just talk about Dungeons & Dragons and any other tabletop games that have made us who we are.
Dice Talk, now on the Majestic Goose Podcast Network. Make sure you check us out and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
A Majestic Goose Podcast.
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt. No. Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath